Hi guys, Shiro here with your monthly art snacks video. Let's address the elephant in the room right away. I know this video is extremely late and I apologize for that. Thing is, first of all, I received this box incredibly late for some reason because Art Snacks sent it at the normal time, at the time they send it to me every month. So I don't know why it's late. Post Canada, probably. And for that, I apologize. So, on the other hand, I do have some good news for you that may encourage you to forgive me for how late this video is. There was a stackable sale a couple of weeks ago on Art Snacks, and I bought 2 extra boxes. So, what I'm going to do is next month I am going to do the review for the July box, and an extra video which I will call the Deluxe Art Snacks video, where I will review the materials in both boxes and do one piece with everything in both boxes. So I hope you'll forgive me for how late I am, because I love you guys and I'm going to do everything in my power to make you happy. So without further ado, let's start right away. At first with the joke. How well did Jackson Pollock do in art class? He passed with flying colors. He sure did. By the way, I really do love these jokes. I mean, this is my favorite, well, not my favorite, but one of my favorite Final Fantasies. And they're kind of like in the same category. I just enjoy them. They're cute, they're simple, and that's it. If I don't laugh right away, it's simply comedic timing. I do love these jokes, I'm serious. And now on to the supplies of the June box. Art snack. Okay, we're gonna start with this cute little tiny sketchbook. The Art Snacks and Denick Mini Sketchbook. Let's look at it from up close because it's an absolutely adorable design. As you can see, I'm still fiddling with my lighting and I'm not sure what my hair is doing right now. It's still green, it's just long. I actually really like this little pencil-y design. The sheets inside, I had a chance to look at them. They're a little thin. They're a little... So I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to do with this. Let's read. Limited edition. They're $5 retail. I assume there should be on the shop right now because Art Snacks has also been dropping tons of stuff on the store. The stackable sale itself is done, but the summer sale is still going until the 31st of August. It's with the coupon code, which they make sure you don't miss because it's a pop-up on the side of the screen, is 20% off everything in the store. There we go. Limited edition Art Snacks and Denick Mini Sketchbook. We fully believe in Denick's mission statement. Art can change the world. This remarkable notebook company fulfills their mission by featuring a variety of artists' work on journal covers. That is pretty cute, actually. I should give them an email. A portion of every notebook purchase goes towards building schools in developing countries. You know, I'm really starting to like this company. Blah, blah, blah. This month we collaborated with Denick and Kansas City-based artist Marcos Roman, if I pronounce that right. If not, Marcos, please come tell me so I can correct myself. To create a custom Art Snacks plus Denick Mini Sketchbook just for our subscribers. I am stuttering today, I'm so sorry. Featuring special lay-flat binding and a water-resistant cover, this notebook is perfect for on-the-go doodling. And like I said, it feels thin, but you gotta keep in mind this sketchbook was probably done with the idea of doing some light work on it, and I'm very heavy-handed with my marker work and my ink work. I'm not too sure. I still love it. It's adorable, and I am going to use it, that's for sure, because it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of... I don't know if you can see. I don't want to open it because the this month's sketch is already in it before I paint it for you guys. But I don't know if you can see. I'm not sure you can because of the way the light is made. Let me try something. You're not gonna focus, are you? But it's like 4 layers of folded paper. Well, here. That's actually a lot of little papers there. But it's thin. That's the thing that bothers me personally with the way I work. Also, sorry if the light keeps going on and off. I got some natural light coming in, and clouds pass. That's why my light keeps going. Oh, it's gonna be weird. Painty Effects, that must be you. Yes. Painty Effects by Zig. Zig. I like Zig's stuff. I hope that I'm gonna like this one too. At the $3.60 retail, add an explosion of color to your work with the Painty Effects by Zig. Permanent on almost all surfaces, this alcohol-based paint marker on thin paper. Oof. Lets you experiment with mixed media techniques. The opaque, highly pigmented ink lays down smooth and dries quickly, making layering easy. To begin the paint flow, give the marker a shake, then gently press the tip down on your art surface. And it stops there. This is the Painty Effects. Metal, glass, plastic, wood, 1.5 millimeters fine tip. There's the tip. As usual with these, I didn't fill it with ink first. Now, I'm pretty sure I got a silver one, so this is going to be good. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make it work with what I have in mind for this month's doodle. Which I'm going to put here, and this here. There's not much to say because it's a generic fine tip marker pen, so we'll know for sure when we get there. Next. General's Multi-Pastel Chalk Pencil. I got sky blue and green, and what do you call it? Sea green and light blue. Here they are, with their own little eraser. Feels pretty smooth. I guess I'll have to try these too and actually talk about it, because I think last time there was an eraser, I forgot to talk about it. General Pastel Chalk in light blue and sea green. $1.70 retail each. You gotta admit, like, Art Snacks gives you these amazing art supplies for really, really cheap. I'm not complaining. I mean, because after that, if I want some more, I know where to get them, because usually Art Snacks have them in their own store, or at least I have the name so I can do some research on Google. Staff favorite, Good Start. Love pastels but hate the mess? Chalk it up to fate that we've included 2 General's Multi-Pastel Chalk. Blah. LK words are really hard for a French Canadian. Chalk pencils in this month's box. This pigment I can't talk. I am full of slush and McDonald's Coke. I can't talk. I apologize. You'll get a bigger video next month to apologize. These pigment-rich pencils are smooth and blendable, perfect for bold drawings or delicate sketches. Enjoy the outdoors this summer. Outdoors. And take these along with your Denic mini sketchbook for some plein air drawing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of sea and forest. Art term. En plein air. A phrase borrowed from the French meaning open in full air. Oh gee, thanks. Used to describe the act of painting or drawing outdoors. Just say you're painting and drawing outdoors. I mean... I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. Art term. And finally, that was pretty amazed because I didn't get just 1, just 2, but 3 Tombow dual brush pens. $3.19 retail each. 3 of them. And not only that, look at those beautiful colors. Those are some of my favorite shades of colors. First of all, I love pink. That's obvious. Secondly, it's a similar green to what I have in my head right now. Thirdly, blue to complete the RGB. The more the merrier. Enhance your marker collection with Tombow dual brush pens in 3 different colors. With a flexible brush tip on one end and a fine tip on the other, this water-based marker is a total package. The nylon brush tip can create a variety of strokes, while the fine tip is great for making consistent lines and tighter drawings. I will show you the nibs. Here's the brush, which looks nice and thick, similar to a sketch. Copic, maybe a little thinner, but nice and bright. Pop. That's actually a new Copic I haven't tried yet. I've had it for nearly 2 months now. If you guys want a video of me trying out my new Copics, you can always ask, but you're not going to have a lot of fun. Because, I mean, unless you have an idea, these are the colors that I bought. I can do a hand and a flower with those. And a lot of vines, because I bought 2 very similar greens. Get back in there. And the fine point, which actually reminds me of some markers I used to have as a kid. They came with the raccoons on them, and they used to change color, and that was pretty cool. I wonder if there's some professional markers that change colors. If not, there's always Crayola. Well, there you go. This is this month's candy, which is a extra sour crybaby bubblegum in lemon. So you're gonna get to see me do a weird face again. Even though I'm not a fan of gum, I'm always a fan of sour candy. I will take advantage of that. Therefore, we will now get to the drawing part, your favorite part because it's short. And I will see you guys after the commercial break. Oh, it's so. First, I have to say, this little guy surprised me. Because as I've said earlier, the pages are thin, but you saw in the video how much water I use, seeing as I used my little water brush on top of that, because I needed to know if the... What brand are you again? Tombow. Oh, that's also the same brand that I use for my little teeny tiny eraser that I love so much. Right here. A Tombow Mono Zero. This thing saved my life. Anyway, back to the actual product I was reviewing. You saw how much water I use? Look at that. That's how much went through the paper. That is actually surprising. I mean, I didn't even have a little paper under this page. And look, all there is there, a little bit of water damage. I was a little more heavy-handed with mercury, so there's like this teeny tiny spot of wet ink on the other page. By the way, while we're at it, I forgot earlier to show the inside cover of the little notebook. Art can change the world. So, yeah, and as expected, once again, because it's very thin paper, the art wrinkled a little bit, but at the same time, that was a lot of water I used. I mean, a lot of water, considering. And if that's as much as it's going to wrinkle, I am honestly pleasantly surprised. That is very, very good paper. It's thin, but it handles a lot. Like, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to look up their website. I want to see what else they offer. I'm usually a fan of thick paper because of how much material, ink, watercolor, marker I put in one drawing. But if this is the quality they have for little portable notebooks, I'm going to look for more, honestly. Because I am speechless. Speaking of speechless, next up is the Painty FX Zig. Oh my god, you guys. Can you see how freaking shiny it is? Like, I was starting it up on my scrap paper, and I was like, boom, boom, boom. I couldn't get over it. They must have put some excessively fine glitter in there. I mean, it's almost mirror-like with how shiny it is. I have shiny metallic Sharpie that are nowhere near as shiny as this. You want to make some amazing, drop-dead gorgeous metallic art? You want this. The Zig Painty FX. How much was it again? I think it was the first $360 retail. Go get some of these. I am speechless. 1.5 millimeter, fine. I'm gonna want to order some more of those. And as you can see, not exactly the finest nib, but to do some filling up, and the door just rang. I don't know if you guys heard that. And Mom's happy. So it's either my dad or my sister. But to do some filling up or some outline. Oh, from the sound of it, it's my aunt and my uncle. Anyway, to do some filling up, this is, let's be honest, I love shiny, I love sparkles. That's why sometimes I do some glitter art. And I'm buying some more of these. Honestly, I'm so happy with the results. Going down the line, but not necessarily down the quality. I didn't really try the smaller nibs much, but I did make an effort in the line art and stuff like that. As far as the watercoloring go, it dries a little too fast for me to do the effects I can do with something else like, hang on, perfect. Like the Molotov Aqua Pump Soft Liner. This one I can do some, well, I don't want to really say nicer, but maybe smoother watercolor. Because now it's dried up a little bit. It's a little streaky. And like I said, it dries a little fast, so you have to be really fast if you want to do some fading effect and stuff like that. And my light is going everywhere only because of this moon that I painted on. Hang on, I got some pop-ups. Well, this should equalize the light a little bit. But, however, I am very happy with the colors I got this month. Did I forget again? The Tombow watercolor, holy fluke. My white balance is going everywhere. The colors are nice, they're bright, they're crisp, but they're hard to fade with water. Like I said, it's not ugly. To my personal taste, however, they're a little hard to work with, or at least work a little faster with them. As liners themselves, they're pretty good. Excuse me if I keep looking over there because I have the preview of the art over here so I can explain it as I go. I'm a comic artist. I'm not an actress. What exactly do you expect me to do? Some good TV? That's never gonna happen. The ABD acid-free. Well, they're acid-free at least, so I know they're not gonna do some weird stuff to the paper afterwards. But I don't know if you had the time to see in the time-lapse video. I am, however, able to use my water brush to rub it against the nib and then paint that onto the drawing. So if you want to use them and do some watercolor effects, I would actually suggest more that you do the water brush technique that I use. Like grab the brush, rub it a little bit on this nib, and then paint with it. Pretty much like I did with last month's crayons. Basically when I did Archie's face. This is what I would recommend, personally. They don't nick the paper. That's good, because I have met some felt pens that would do that. I don't like when my nibs nick on the paper. It's like, and I can feel it under my nails, and I can't stand it. And speaking of nicking, also, by the way, I do like these. However, you need to work fast if you want to do the whole watercolor thing. Here is where I hit a snag. Once again, that is all on personal taste. The light blue went pretty well. It had a lovely, smooth application. The sea green, I got some grittiness out of it, and I cannot stand grittiness. What I assume happened with the sea green is that the pigment used was thicker. It does happen, like with my my Copic markers. When they use pigments, they call it dye stuff. And the darker the color, the more pigment they use, the more dye stuff they use, and sometimes you can feel the ink being thicker and stickier. I think that's what happened here, and it wouldn't be a good indicator of the rest of the pencils. Now, like I said, I got a smooth application with the light blue, a gritty, uncomfortable application with the sea green, and even with my finger, I couldn't really get it to smooth over. So it's possible if you want to use them, I would personally not use my finger to smudge them. I would use a smudger, a tissue, possibly even their own eraser that I didn't test again because I draw, I don't erase, I draw. But that is my own fault. Hopefully next month's 2 videos will go better. I'm just really tired. Please forgive me. So, to recap. Excellent. Excellent. Good. 50-50. Then again, as far as pastel pencils go, I have a lovely set of Brilliant Zeal. This thing in the back. I've got a lovely bunch of Brilliant Zeal that I've been using for decades now. They are honestly better quality than these. These are great quality, that's for sure. I'm not complaining. I just like my Brilliant Zeals better, personally. But, coup de cœur, these two. These two are amazing. I have nothing to complain about. Finally, we're going to put this in our mouth. We're going to, and you're going to enjoy it. Well, you know when you have a top 5? Well, This would be number 6. It's a very, very good taste. However, this is not extra sour. This isn't even sour. This is a lemon bubble gum. And that's it. But this is not sour at all. Product of Canada. Oh. Now it makes sense. Like I said, tastes good, but could do better on the sour. Very low sour content. Now I feel like filming the other videos when I get the stuff to apologize to myself for that gum. So anyway, this is now the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially comment. Big fan of comments. That's how I know what you guys want to see. You can even suggest what I can draw next time. Usually I kind of decide once I see the colors available. But if you want to challenge me before I know what colors I have, go right ahead. Have fun. All the links, as usual, will be down in the description. Feel free to subscribe on my Patreon. That's where you'll see news about like previews to Bootleg Cookie. If I have time, previews for Irritated Replayer when I work on them, because those also work based on subscriptions. And soon there will be some information and previews on a personal Halloween project I'm working on. All I can tell you right now is that it's called Cold Meat, and it's a really indie Canadian project. But like I said, you have to subscribe to know what it is about. Ha 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 ha. See you guys next time. I love you all. Goodbye, and see you next month.